Now, it's up for debate whether, MagSafe is a good thing, a clunky thing. Motorola tried to do it with their mods back in the day. Love it or hate it, we got to deal with it. So today we're taking a look at some MagSafe stands/chargers. We've got some good ones on the docket today, so let's dive right into it. Now, first one up is through the Anker MagGo line. This is the 633. Now, this is probably the best stand that Anker offers, and it actually comes with the MagSafe battery pack, which you'll see here, 5 to 7.5 watts, 5,000 milliamps. They claim up to 17 hours. I got a little less than that, but that's to be expected. And as you'll see here, in terms of size, it's a little bigger than the Apple MagSafe battery pack. You'll see later on in the video. You can see if you have a case on here, it's going to hang a little bit over the back, just a little bit. And the biggest issue to me is if you have a case, the protective ring around the camera, it's not going to sit exactly where it needs to sit. It's going to be pushing on there. So just be aware. Otherwise, it's a great battery pack. You press the button at the bottom here, has some indicator lights to tell you how much charge is left. Slides right into the stand, really easy. It fits into those little prongs, and it charges while it's in its little cased housing there. Now, one issue I've got with the Anker, if you have an iPhone with a case on it, it's really tough for whatever reason to get it to register at the base of the bottom here. As you'll notice, it's not charging, and you'll see that kind of happen later in the video. But here's another phone, first time, drop it on, charging, not a problem. So be aware of that. I don't know if that's just what I experienced, but I did see that. Another little experience I had, the battery pack that comes with it, for whatever reason, does not charge at the base. That little flashing is kind of an indicator that the charging is not taking place. So again, just keep that in mind. And when you got everything all set up and you're going to plop your phone down to charge it, it does have 40-degree articulation, so it does give you a little leeway in terms of the angles you have with the viewing options when the phone is on the stand. The base, very tactile, which is why you see all that dirt and hair, and a little rivet here to feed in the USB-C cable, keeping it nice and flush when you stand it on a flat surface. Now, probably my least favorite of the MagGo in terms of their stands is the 623. Very simple cylindrical stand, which pops open, as you'll kind of see here, but has two spots for charging, technically just for your phone and for some AirPods. Now, the top charger is going to be very, very sensitive. It's going to register. As you'll see here, the AirPods in the case picks it up, no problem at all. Though the second base, a little different story, I'll show you in a second here. And just another angle to show you how this works, how this opens up. Just one steel metal rod kind of articulating forward and back. Here's the issue again. Case, for whatever reason, not charging. Similarly to the base of the other one, when you had the phone with the case on it, wasn't picking it up, isn't registering a charge. But lo and behold, you take the AirPods out of the case and it works instantaneously. For whatever reason, this is happening. Very small, as you'll see. It's not going to charge anything else. It's not going to charge your phone. It's a very, very compact stand. Here's the Apple battery pack and that little flashing, again, indicating that it's not registering a charge. And you'll see there's no light battery pack itself either. And here is the Anker battery pack. Again, no lights registering, so it's not going to charge anything but your AirPods. But anyway, once you get your phone on there, it's very sturdy, holds it very securely. The illuminating base showing that it's charging perfectly, no problems at all when you get your phone on there, instant. The articulation on this one is actually better than the 623. 60-degree articulation versus the other one only having a 40. But as you'll see, the weight of the phone really only gives you a couple ways that you can have it without the weight of the phone pushing the top charger down. Same type of base, dirt magnet, but the good thing is keeps it nice and secure, nice and sturdy, and the USB-C plugs directly into the back. Now, my favorite of this entire video is this Pitaka Mag EZ Slider charger slash stand slash everything. It really is the one-stop shop for these stands. Full 360 articulation in terms of angles. If you need to get at anything, very easy to do so because of the way this is set up. As you'll see, it has a rotating base. And it also comes with a 5-watt, 4,000 milliamp battery. This little piece and this stand. These are the three things you'll get when you order this. Unfortunately, this is an extra piece for the Apple Watch, another adapter, which kind of finishes everything off, but you will have to buy this dongle on top to kind of plug into the side here to make it for your Apple Watch. As you'll see, a little hard with one hand, but it's clicks in, and it's actually weighted perfectly. It doesn't like pull it to the side, and it doesn't really hinder anything. So again, it looks a little awkward, but it actually fits very well. This little plastic piece is just a magnet. It's got this plastic flush and the rubber on the back. Aim the rubber to the back and the magnet just pulls it in. This is going to be where you're going to put your AirPods in that little divot there. You know, if you're familiar with Pitaka, they're that carbon fiber, really cool carbon fiber, USB-C at the bottom, slides in, and this one has no prongs, unfortunately, so you have to get it right into that little USB-C port, but it goes in no problem. The smallest of the battery packs, which I really like, it looks kind of weird and cumbersome, but it is the most comfortable to me. It is the slowest charging, being 5 watts, so it does charge a little bit slower than the others. Max is 7.5, but I think form factor, this is the nicest battery pack I've come across. Feels really nice in the hand. You'll see this little imprint here for your thumb. This is where you're going to get your indicator for your battery health. 1 to turn it on, 2 clicks to turn it off. Really easy. Also the strongest of the magnets in terms of sticking to the back of the phone. Really sturdy. As you'll see in terms of size, it's the smallest footprint. Again, which I like because I find these things really cumbersome. It is thicker at the base, so it has a little bit more of a wedge to it. But again, I think form factor wise, it's the nicest feeling of the bunch, and has the strongest magnet for the phone. Like I said, again, it really fits really well onto the iPhone. But anyway, slides in, perfect, no problem. Again, that 360-degree turn. And again, with these, you have no problem if it's in the case. Picks up immediately, so really, really sensitive charging capabilities. You're going to have no problems there. You get your watch, flick the watch on there. It charges instantly as well. I'm really just impressed with this just because of the way this one's put together. Everything you need in one spot. Form factor is great. The Anker ones, you know, do one of 2 things. They don't charge everything. This is your one-stop shop to charge everything. And I don't have to worry about if I have a case on my AirPods or a case on a phone. You know, it just does what you need it to do, no problem. All right, so there you have it. Again, if I were to pick between these 3, I'm a huge fan of the Pitaka. Just basically because even though you have to get that little extra added dongle, it has the capacity to do everything you need it to do. Where with the Anker products, you know, you're always missing one thing and there's no way for you to remedy it. So there's no way to put like an Apple Watch on there. Whereas with the Pitaka one, you can, you know, all your Apple needs for your phone, your AirPods, your watch can be taken care of. Number 2, just the issues with the charging, depending on if you have a case on a phone or a device or your AirPods. That kind of threw me off with the Anker stuff as well. It's just like an added extra little thing. Like if it's not working, you gotta take your phone out, you gotta take your AirPods out, and that can be kind of annoying, which tells me that the wireless charging sensors maybe aren't as sensitive as the ones in the Pitaka. So again, another nod to the Pitaka branded charger. And then finally, just the extra battery packs. I know the one stand doesn't come with one, but between the 2 battery cases, I did find that the Anker one over even the Apple one got really hot when it's on the back of the phone. And for me, that's just something I never want to deal with because I don't want my battery to expand or degrade faster than it has to. So another knock on the Anker one. So as great and as well built as they are and as cool as they are, I think if you're interested in getting a stand or looking at a stand, I'd take a look at the Pitaka one first and foremost. Otherwise, that's kind of my 2 cents on these stands, and hopefully my video was helpful and kind of gives you guys an idea and helps you in your buying journeys. So with that, I'm gonna say I'm out. Take it easy. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, later.